We had to wait till we heard the whole synopsis of Jimmy's new teeth.
Well, I had a crown put in and a root canal, so they had to take my lower partial, so I've been eating pancakes, so I can finally eat something solid, so today has been an epic day.
Well, your dad ate a lot of ice cream.
I ate everything under the sun today.
Anyway, they saw us last week, but we haven't been together for 2 weeks now.
It's been 2 weeks, I missed you.
2 weeks, I missed you too. As we say in our family, with every bullet.
Exactly.
Will you be able to come over for the family dinner?
On the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's talking to you.
Are you talking to me or on the phone?
Talking to you.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, we're doing family dinner on Thursday.
I don't know if your mother told you.
No, she told Samantha, and Samantha told me.
Yes. Anyway, I was going to say something to you, now I forgot.
That she missed me.
Well, he had 2 weeks to come up with a new name for you, David, but...
It has been crazy 2 weeks, so...
They were looking forward to it.
Oh, trust me, when it comes, it's going to be epic.
When it comes, we've heard that. We've heard that saying before from Jimmy. You wait and see, it's going to be epic.
It is.
Anyway, Tracy over at Trials of a Longhaired Girl hasn't been doing tags in a while, but Mary over at Mary Gets Fit does one every Friday. So I had emailed Tracy because I didn't want to step on any toes because Tracy's the one that always does the tags on Tuesdays. She always does the tags on Tuesdays, but she's still recuperating from her shoulder surgery.
She always comes up with good questions. She comes up with good questions. We've seen how my episode went.
So
I remember I have my life.
Yeah. I did reach out to her, and she told me that she had no problems with me and Jimmy doing them until she's back doing them again. Because we do miss, like Jimmy said, Tracy comes up with some really good questions in that. So I am going to tag you, Tracy, because you said it was okay for me to do the tags. I don't want to step on toes. That's the last thing I want to do. But Mary Gets Fit does a tag every Friday. She's only got 335 subscribers. So go over to her channel. I will leave the link down below and subscribe to her.
Well, she'll have 336.
Yes.
After I go on.
There you go. So... But anyway, Mary and I did a couple tags that we made up when we were on vacation. I don't know if you watched any of them.
I watched a couple of them. You guys are crazy.
I know. But the one we did on Friday, Kim was the only one that did it over at a girl on her phone. Joan was really busy over the weekend. She did a lot. And Kim tagged Roy, but Roy didn't do it. I don't know why. So I don't know. What's the deal, Roy? What's the deal?
What I want to know from watching the tag with Mary, though, how was she eating ice cream?
Yeah, Mary's a diabetic.
I'm like, should that really be happening?
Yeah. Well, no, Mary made a big production out of testing her sugar before she had the ice cream. But then I don't recall her testing afterwards, after a while. She drank a lot of water after she had the ice cream.
Okay.
But that's just... Mary doesn't like to acknowledge that she's a diabetic.
Yes, I noticed.
Yes, but anyway. Back to the tag. Look we're 3 minutes in already.
You're rambling, not me.
Oh, you were rambling with your dad. You were talking back and forth with your dad.
Well, I have to be respectful to my father.
Yeah, because he's not with his mother.
I most certainly am.
I knew I could get a rise out of you. Anyway, I checked with Tracy. Tracy has no problems with it. This tag originated with Mary Gets Fit. But I am going to tag Tracy over at Trials of a Longhaired Girl, Joan's Pointed Plate, Kim at a girl on her phone. Do you have anybody?
Well, you just took all the ones I know.
No, I didn't. Oh, I did. I took your girl, didn't I?
Anybody that looks at YouTube.
Anybody that wants to do the tag can do the tag.
I tag anyone that wants to do it.
There you go. I'm going to take Kim's back. I'm not tagging Kim. Do you have anybody you want to tag?
Oh, I'll tag Kim.
Oh, okay. Anyway, this is called the Too Much Information tag. Number 1, at what age did you have your first kiss?
That would have been 6th grade. So what?
You would have been, what, 11?
11 or 12?
You were 11.
Dina Mayer. Remember her?
I remember her. I would have thought it would have been, not Jennifer, what was her name?
Michelle.
Not Michelle.
Or not Michelle.
Jimmy had
Rochelle.
No, it wasn't Rochelle. Jimmy had the one that had the Michael Jackson tickets. Maureen.
No, that was my second.
Jimmy was the ladies' man, I guess. He really was. I was 12. Billy McQuaid.
Yep.
Number 2, have you ever been in love with someone and they didn't love you back?
No.
Who could not love you, Jim?
I mean,
Who could not love you?
no. I mean, my attitude is like, hey, you want to go out? No. All right, well.
Your loss.
It's not my loss. I'm just saying,
And he's not the least bit full of himself, is
Nope.
he?
Hey, it's called confidence.
Is that what I think it's called? Conceit.
It's not conceit when you're confident with yourself.
I think there's a fine line.
There is a fine line, and I'm like right below it.
I think you're tiptoeing on that line. I think you're doing a high wire act walk on that line.
I may be, but
Well, everybody knows mine. Chuck Cyback.
yes,
I love Chuck. He never didn't. And when I went to my
nothing to do with you. Nothing.
didn't know I existed. Couldn't give a rat's behind about me. Didn't know nothing about me. Yet when we went to our 50th class reunion, this one boy John came up to me and he said, you broke my heart in high school. And I go, what are you talking about? He says, I had a massive crush on you and you wouldn't give me the time of day.
You say, did you see who I'm with? I was with the hall monitor.
Today.
Yeah, I'm with the hall monitor.
I'm with the hall monitor. You're just chopped liver.
I said, your loss. You could have had 50 years of this. And then Jim came walking up. Number 3, have you ever dated someone you met online?
Yes, Samantha.
She's
actually I've dated 2 or 3 people online that were like 1 or 2 dates, and it was like, and then I met Samantha. So,
no, I met Jim in high school. Billy McQuaid lived around the block from me.
He was on behind you, whatever's.
Yeah, when I was growing up.
Our online was the telephone.
Yeah, all right. Jim doesn't like doing tags, but he's going to give us.
Exactly.
His online was the telephone, if you didn't hear him. Number 4, have you ever had a crush on a teacher?
Yes, Mrs. Poison. Samantha, like you could probably ask Samantha and she'd go, "Oh, Miss Poison." And then the funniest part was, I'm sure, I'm not saying she was ugly, but like she looked like, you ever look at somebody, you think of someone and you're like, "Oh, she was so hot," you know. I seen a picture of her in some kind of yearbook or something. I'm like, that's her. Nothing like that.
When we moved to the house that Jimmy didn't know we were moving to.
Yep.
That she lived in the apartment buildings that were in across Harper from us, and she drove you to school a couple times.
Yeah.
So Jimmy got to drive with the love of his life
I
to
did.
school.
I was an arm out the window like I was Mr. Big Shot.
I'm on a date with my teacher. Well, she was what, your 7th grade, I think.
6th grade.
6th grade. Yeah.
And she taught the aerobics in the basement.
Jimmy took that class. Yeah, we didn't have a gymnasium at the school.
Nope.
Or a playground.
Nope.
Number 5, what is the biggest lie you ever told? With that, I want to hear this one.
I don't know. I don't really lie.
I can't think of a big lie that I've ever told. I don't believe in lying. I mean, there's like white lies that people say, but
no, nothing big. If I was going to do
oh,
something,
that's a baby.
yeah, if I was going to do something big, I'd just do it and go, hey, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Really didn't lie.
No, I can't think of a lie I've ever told. I can't think of one. Nope. Number 6, of course, we know your girl's answer on this one. Do you have any tattoos? And if you do, what do they mean?
Yes. And they just mean I went through some kind of weird phase where I was like, hey, I think I need a tattoo.
I don't have any tattoos. I don't.
On my arm.
I don't understand those.
I
don't understand them. I understand,
I literally came home. It was like, I can remember it too. I was driving home and I'm like, I don't have a tattoo. Everyone I work with has a tattoo. I should get a tattoo. I don't know what I want. So I beelined it, didn't go home. Just drove right to the tattoo place, walked in, looked around and went, I want that one. So, I mean, there was no meaning behind it. It was just, that's cool.
No, I could see when you have somebody's picture or a date or a heart or a favorite character, because Chrissy's got Tigger. And I understand that, but yours I don't get.
I wanted to get one, but Samantha won't let me get one. I wanted to get one right here, a Popeye, but my nipple would be his. She's like, no.
No. We have a friend who underneath his belly button had an arrow pointing down that said, "Who's next?" She was so mad. She was so mad at him. And now he's grown ass. He's a father and everything. And
Hey, language.
Yeah. He's grown up now. He has kids, and he can never go without his shirt because he doesn't want. He has daughters. So he never wants to explain it to them. Number 7. What do you think is your best feature? I guess they mean like physical, or I guess they mean your best physical feature. I don't have a really best physical feature. I don't think.
Do?
What?
Your face.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. I would. My arms.
Yeah.
When I actually do work out. I mean, I haven't done it in a while, but they were ripped at one
I
time.
don't know. I would. If I had to just pick my best feature, I just think it's my sense of humor. If I was going to go that way, type of thing.
I would say my sarcasm.
Yeah, we both. Yeah, your birthmark. Jimmy had to have his birthmark removed. He didn't like
I
it.
did not like it. Like Gorbachev.
It wasn't that bad.
It was that bad.
It wasn't that bad. But no. What is the most disgusting habit that you have?
Smoking.
Smoking. That is kind of. Mine is I bite my nails. But that's not really the most disgusting part, I guess. But the most disgusting part is if I get a really big enough. This is going to be disgusting now. If I can get a really good sized chunk of a nail, I use it for flossing.
What the?
I know that's disgusting.
Why don't you just start biting your toenails while you're at it?
Oh no. Maybe, well, I don't know. Can I read? No, I can't read.
Remember David used to do that?
Yes.
I was like, what are you doing? And then bite my toenails.
They needed trimming. Would you ever change anything about yourself? And if so, what would it be?
Nothing.
My portion sizes. That's my
I was
goal
going
for
to
the
say
August.
I would change my weight back to when I was 205, but
Yeah. No, mine would be just to. I like my personality, but I wish I wasn't so quick-witted sometimes because.
Why?
Because sometimes you say things, like I've always said this before. I'm not going to be the person that gets home and said, "Geez, I wish I would have said that." I'm usually the person that gets home and says, "Gee, I wish I wouldn't have said that."
Nope.
Because I don't have an edit button.
Nope.
I think I would need an edit button in some instances. You need an edit button.
No.
Yeah.
When?
Now that's a baby. That's from a Seinfeld episode where the baby was really ugly. And what is the best compliment you've ever received? Mine is that I would really like to live next door to you. I'd really like to be your friend. That's the best compliment I've gotten in a long time.
Who said that?
Lots of people say that to
I
me.
mean, I'm not acting surprised. I didn't mean to come across as that.
I'm an ogre. Nobody wants to be friends with me.
No, I'm saying who said that. I'm just like questioning who said it, not why they said it.
Some of my subscribers said that they wish they were a neighbor.
Oh, I thought you meant
like to come.
like one of your neighbors here already. I'm like, so which neighbor said? You know.
Oh no, like subscribers.
Speaking of neighbors, though, not to get off subject, like we always do, but we're gonna anyway. So now everyone knows. Don't get along with any of my neighbors. None of them. Okay?
None of them.
None of them. Not that we argue, but it's just, we don't talk. But nobody wants to do anything to do with anybody. So now we sell the house. Every single person, and I'm not kidding you talking about the fakest crap out there? Like the neighbor comes out, "Oh, I see your house is up for sale." And I'm like, "Yeah, we sold it." "Oh, I'd be so sad to see you go." And I'm like, looking at him like,
No, they're
"No,
not.
you're not." I'm like, so now that we sold the house, every neighbor all the way around, whenever I come home, "Hey, how you doing, Jim?" Everyone wants to talk, and they're like, "Yes." I'm like, I know this is what it is. You're not fooling me.
You know what? Like on YouTube, when you share things on social media, I bet you every one of your neighbors was sharing your for sale sign.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Well, no, because I almost got into a big argument online because in Armada, where I live, the water bills are...
Well, this was the cheapest water bill I've gotten in the summer in the last 5 years. I was like $75 cheaper.
Yeah, and what was it?
It was $192 $283 for 3 months.
Yeah, okay, I would take that. That's about a week. So we got one bill for $875,
Oh, geez.
right? So it's ridiculous.
Well,
'Cause
how
we're
long
on
is
a-
that for, though?
3 months.
Oh, for 3 months. Mine was for 3 months, too.
So the minute we put the house up, we told Jessie, because she's
Yeah.
the technological one. Hey, throw it up on Facebook. And we get markets that way. So the very first 7 comments. Better check the water bill. Better deal. I'm like, take it down. I don't want anyone looking at that. So yeah. So then we finally sold it. Where was I going with this?
Something with the water bill, how high the water bill was. Mine was the cheapest water bill
Oh
I've ever
yeah, that's
had.
why. So then so now we have
See,
a
I
well.
listened to them.
So we have well at the new house. So I told Samantha, I go, you think I'm joking? Because we're gonna have a water treatment and everything.
Yeah.
So it's not. I go, you think I'm joking? I'm gonna walk by this thing and just pop that thing out and walk away and go to the bathroom. Just leave it running.
No.
So any compliment she gives me, I'm happy with.
Yeah. So anyway, what is the best compliment you've ever received?
I
Thank
just
goodness
said.
you're moving.
No, I just said any compliment you give me.
Oh, okay. That's a good one, I think. So anyway, that's going to do it for our tag that we got tagged by Mary Gets Fit. Once again, I'm tagging Tracy Gets Trials of a Long-Hair Girl. Tracy, Trials of a Long-Hair Girl. Joan's Pointed Plate.
And Kim from A Girl in Her Phone.
Yes.
And insert new nickname.
Yes. Jimmy's still working on that, David. He's still working. He'll come up with something sooner or later.
For just now, we'll go just Dave.
Maybe he doesn't go by Dave. Maybe he goes by David.
Well, for now, he's just Dave.
That's kind of boring.
I said for now until I think of one.
Well, I can miss.
All right, we'll just go with Mr. Smooth until.
I would go with Mr. Smooth. He's a workaholic, though, too. You can come up
He
with
is.
something like that.
He is.
He's like me,
There's nothing
persistent.
wrong with that.
He's persistent, too, because did you see the thing about the dump truck? Where they're doing the work on the backyard and they were going to pick up the
I didn't see that one.
oh, yeah, the dumpsters. You haven't seen the ones with his dumpsters?
Uh-uh.
Oh, he's got a fight going on with the dumpster company.
Oh, I'll have to watch that.
Gotta
I'm
watch
with
that.
you with. I can see I'll be with him though.
Yeah, you're going to be with them because I'm with them, too. Because, David, we don't take from nobody.
No,
So, anyway, if you're new to our channel,
like,
comment
subscribe.
and share.